Bible says that those that are planted in the house of the Lord shall flourish in the courts of our God. That word plant there is properly translated transplant. And what God does is he moves you from one place to another place because he wants you to get proper nourishment. And when God sees that the place that you're in is no longer nourishing you like it should, God takes the aggressive position and begins to move you from where you were to where you need to be. Some of you wonder why God is moving you away from certain people and certain situations, because I don't get my nourishment from there anymore. There was a time it gave me nourishment, it gave me strength, but God said the place that you were getting nourishment from before, it doesn't have what you need anymore. So I got to put you in a better place. I got to put you around some more productive people. I got to put you in some more positive situations. You're still trying to get life out of a dead thing, and God said I got to move you to a place that you get more nourishment from. The only thing wrong with some of us is we've outgrown people. And you're still trying to get nourishment from places that God said is no longer productive for you. And I'm trying to get you to be a green, luscious, fruit-bearing tree, but you're still hanging out in places that don't feed you anymore. Is there anybody know that like to be sitting in a place that don't feed you anymore? It doesn't nourish you anymore. Have you ever been around people that used to encourage you, but now they drain you? And it's not that I don't love you, and it's not that I don't like you, but I can't sit around and gossip with you anymore, because my soul needs to be fed by somebody that's inspiring to me. And I can't get nourishment from you talking about what so-and-so had on and what so-and-so wore. I got to get about some people that are talking about how to get my soul strong, how to get my spirit fed, how to get my money together, how to keep my relationship strong. Look at somebody and say, I'm outgrowing, give me some room. The problem with some of you is you need more space. Your roots need more space to spread out. And so what God does is God will uproot you. He will take you out of one environment, because that environment is no longer conducive for what I'm trying to produce in your life. And here is the uncomfortable place, because once God disconnects you from something, there's that uncomfortable space between where you were and where you're trying to be, that uncomfortable place between your destiny and your history, where you're not quite sure what's going to happen. And that's when faith has to take over, because anytime God takes you out of something, he plans to take you into something. God never brings you out of something if he doesn't plan to take you all the way in. God is not a halfway God. If God brought you out, he's going to take you all the way in. How many folks are glad God's going to take you all the way? God is not a halfway God. He which hath begun a great work in you shall perform it until the day of Jesus Christ. That anytime God brings you out of something, he brings you out with the full intention of bringing you into something. That's why he takes you out of poverty into prosperity. He takes you out of sickness into healing. And on your way to your promise, there's a devil standing there saying you're not going to make it. But that devil is a liar. God has promised me he's going to take me all the way in. If you're glad God's going to take you all the way in, give God 30 seconds of praise right here. I said give God 30 seconds of praise if you know I'm going all the way in. I come to tell somebody that your fight is over your destiny, that devil is afraid you're going to fool around and step into what he's called you to be. He's trying to do everything he can to keep you away from what God has promised to you. But snap about 3 people that say, I'm going all the way in. I'm going to fight my way in. I'm going to dance my way in. I'm going to pray my way in. I'm going to praise my way in. But I'm going. And let me just warn you, when you make up your mind that you're going to go after your destiny, you're going to have some folks mad at you. They're going to say you're being funny and you're being deep, and it don't take all that. But the problem is that when God called you to something, you got to leave some people behind. You got to leave some people standing there with their mouth open. You got to let the haters hate and let the talkers talk. If you're going to hate on me, you're going to talk to my back, because I'm moving toward my destiny. Somebody start walking with me that's planning on moving to your destiny. I want some crazy people to start walking with me. Where you going? I'm going to my destiny. I'm going to my wealthy place. I'm going to my miracle. Excuse me, get out my way. Have you ever noticed that as long as you stay low, as long as you stay with low thinking people, as long as you stay with people that's not going anywhere, as long as you don't fool around and try to be something, that folks love you and they don't mind you hanging around. But the moment you decide you want something better for your life, then all of a sudden your choices, friend, become your enemies. And they start talking about you like you done changed. But look at somebody and say, I'm supposed to change. I'm supposed to change from a caterpillar into a butterfly. I'm supposed to move into the next dimension. I'm not supposed to be the same place I was last year. I'm supposed to be in a different place. Look at somebody and say, I'm in a different place now. I'm in a different place. I know I just came through 2019, but this is 2020. I'm going to be a new man. I'm going to be a new woman. I'm going to be a new preacher. I'm going to be a new woman. Where are my people that plan on being something new? Yeah! You should have took your 2019 selfies last year, because this is a new year. This is 2020. This is the year of double. Everybody that's expecting double this year, jump up on your feet and say, I expect it. I expect it. I expect it.